My name is Megan Boone. I'm the catering and events manager at Peaches Barbecue. My apartment caught fire very early in the morning, December 2nd, 2017. Actually had woken up to people banging on my door and screaming outside to get out that there was a fire. No fire alarms had gone off, even though the apartment was full of smoke. And luckily I was getting out of there right as the firemen were coming in, and sat out on the curb. Didn't see any flames at that point and was thinking, oh, this is just a small fire. Everything's going to be fine. And after that, the roof caved in, and that's when I realized that this was more than just a little fire. Ended up losing everything. If it wasn't from fire and smoke, it was from water damage. I think it was 4 or 5 other families that lived there at the time also lost everything. I had literally just moved in like 2 weeks prior. So actually the night before, I had finally gotten done unpacking and felt like home. I didn't know what to do next, whether to get clothes first or to find, a living situation first. So that part's just, I feel like you kind of just go through the process. I mean, I didn't even have clothes. All I had was like the pajamas that I ran out of the house in. My apartment complex was supposed to transfer me into another apartment in the same complex, which didn't end up happening. So I was living in a hotel room for about a month. A complete nightmare. At the time, I wasn't familiar with Southern Smoke. I think a colleague or someone in the industry had mentioned them and that they could help me. Filled out an application, and then a caseworker reached out to me, asked me a few questions. They approved me shortly after that and had sent out a check to me. So I moved into a new apartment, and a lot of what Southern Smoke, like the funds that they gave me, went towards getting into that apartment. So deposit, rent, any kind of move-in expenses. And then just starting over after I'd moved into my new apartment, I was asleep and there was like a AT&T truck that was backing up and making that beeping noise. And I woke up thinking my apartment was on fire, like complete anxiety, heart pounding, terrified.
What do you think the hardest part of all of that was?
I think the hardest thing was losing everything that my mom had, like birthday cards and Christmas cards, or that my mom had given to me from the time I was probably 15, 16. I started saving them. She passed away in 2010. So everything else can be replaced, but I can't get those back. And it was good to look back on, just to remember her, to recognize her handwriting and funny things that she wrote in the card. And I can't get that back. I tell everybody about Southern Smoke. They've been, obviously very helpful to me, seeing them help people all over the United States. So I always talk about Southern Smoke. I always suggest them to people that might need their help.